Hello and welcome to another episode of BSG TV. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Chief Creative Officer of the BrainStorm Group, Dorothy McMillan. Dorothy and I have worked together for over 25 years in advertising, and over the years, Dorothy, you have done a lot of great work.
Thank you.
What stands out for you in terms of your most memorable advertising?
That's a great question because I've been in the business for a long time, and I guess the very first ad that I did that I actually saw in the newspaper was very exciting. It was for a shopping mall, but it was a thrill, and since then there have been many highlights. Having a billboard in Times Square was a highlight. Spending the day with Bob Mackie working on a shoot for a fragrance for him was exciting. I mean, I've had so many highlights, Ron, it would be hard to capture them all in a few minutes.
Now, we've been at this together a very long time, I guess almost 27 years? Is it 28 years?
27.
27 years, my goodness. And you're still motivated. What motivates you to get up every day and come into the BrainStorm Group and give it your all?
I think the feeling that you can always do more, that you can always do better. I mean, what motivates most people, I think, in this business is they always want to achieve their very best work, and that usually starts in school with the kind of people that I hire. They came, usually they're the top of their class and highly motivated people. It sort of comes from within, to be quite honest.
Dorothy, what are you working on these days?
I'm working on lots of things. One of the really important and special projects we're working on right now is the revitalization of Regent Park, which has now been recognized as the biggest project of its type in the world. We are currently marketing the second building to the public, and it's a very exciting job that we're working on.
Dorothy, you manage a big creative team, probably some big egos, some interesting talent.
Really?
How do you handle all those ideas that come at you and really narrow it down to present the top 2 or 3 ideas to a client?
That's sort of a winnowing process. I think what we try to start with here at the BrainStorm Group is a great creative brief, which allows us then to continually think about that as we go through the process. As we review the ideas that come forward, we constantly check back and make sure that we only really present the top ideas that have come forward through the group.
We have a lot of creative folks at the BrainStorm Group and a lot of work coming in. How do you keep those folks motivated?
Actually, creative people are here because they love to do the work. It really doesn't take much to motivate them, in the sense that the motivation comes from within. They're already creative people. The dynamics between people here is also really important, and I think we have a great interplay of different kinds of minds here. So motivating people, not too big a challenge. I think the work itself is very motivating.
Dorothy, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome,
and thank you for watching the latest edition of BSG TV. I told you that we would show you behind the scenes of an ad agency. I know you're watching, Mad Men. This is the real thing. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.